A purchase contract is the most expensive thing you will ever sign with a pen, without a lawyer sitting next to you. And in a hot market, agents will slide clauses in front of you that sound completely routine, while quietly stripping away every protection you have. Some of these can cost you your deposit. One of them can cost you the entire house. Here are 5 clauses you should never agree to without a fight. Let's be clear about what a purchase contract actually is. It is not a formality you sign to make an offer. It is a binding legal agreement that decides who pays when something goes wrong. And with a house, something almost always goes wrong. Every contingency in it is a door you can walk out of. Every clause we're about to cover works by quietly locking one of those doors behind you. Here is why this matters more than ever. When there are 10 offers on a house, the seller's agent isn't hunting for the highest bid. They're hunting for the cleanest one. And clean is just code for a buyer who has waived their protections. So the pressure on you is enormous, to sign away the very things that exist to keep you safe. Knowing which ones to hold on to is how you compete without getting hurt. But before you decide which protections you can safely give up, you have to know what you're actually buying. That is exactly why I built BuyerBeAware.io. You put in any address, and it pulls the public record, flood maps, open permits, code violations, even whether the home is still insurable, in about a minute. Waiving your inspection on a house with a clean history is a calculated risk. Waiving it blind is just gambling. The link is in the description. Clause number 1. Buying the home as is, with no inspection contingency. Now, as is by itself just means the seller won't make repairs. That part is negotiable, and often perfectly fine. The real danger is when it's paired with waiving your inspection entirely. That combination means you are agreeing to buy a house you were never allowed to look inside of first. A cracked foundation, a collapsed sewer line, old knob and tube wiring, all yours, discovered after closing. Keep the inspection, even if you promise not to ask for a single repair. Looking is not the same as demanding. Clause number 2, the appraisal gap guarantee. This is you promising, in writing, that if the appraisal comes in below your offer, you will cover the difference in cash. Say you offer $400,000, and it appraises at $370,000. You just agreed to bring $30,000 to closing, on top of your down payment, or forfeit your deposit. In a bidding war, agents push this one hard. So cap it. Agree to cover a gap up to a set dollar amount. Never an unlimited one. Clause number 3, the uncapped escalation clause. An escalation clause automatically raises your offer to beat competing bids, up to a maximum. The trap is the version with no ceiling, or one that gives the seller the right to see your top number. Now you've shown your whole hand. And a seller can wave around a fake competing offer to push you all the way to your limit. If you use one at all, set a hard cap, and require proof of the competing bid in writing. Clause number 4, uncapped liquidated damages. Your earnest money deposit is supposed to be the ceiling on what you lose if you back out for a reason the contract doesn't protect. But some contracts quietly rewrite that, letting the seller come after you for their actual losses, or a second lost sale, far beyond your deposit. Read exactly what happens if you walk away. Your maximum exposure should be the deposit you put down, and not $1 more. Clause number 5, letting the seller stay after closing, with no terms. A post-closing possession agreement lets the seller rent the home back from you for a few days. Sounds harmless, until they don't leave. With no daily rate, no security deposit, and no firm move-out date in writing, you now own a house with someone else living in it, and evicting them is suddenly your problem. If you allow a rent back at all, put a deposit, a per-day charge, and a hard deadline on paper. So here is your list. 1. Never waive the inspection, even when you buy as is. 2. Cap the appraisal gap at a real number. 3. Put a ceiling on any escalation clause. 4. Make sure your earnest money is the most you can lose. And 5. Never let the seller stay past closing without terms in writing. None of these clauses are illegal. And none of them are hidden. They are sitting right there in the contract, in plain language, waiting for you to be in too much of a hurry to read them. So slow down. Ask what each one actually does. And before you sign, read it.